your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Rick Tillery.
I'm Trish Close. Thanks for joining us tonight. Trisha MacCallum trial continues in Northern California. Today, the prosecution called up a key witness.
News 10's Ashley Carrasco joins us in the news center with more on what seems to be a darker side to the MacCallums' marriage in tonight's top story at 6.
Trish, Rick, it was revealed in court today Trisha MacCallum had a bondage, dominant, submissive master relationship with Jeremiah Hills. As Trisha's dominant master, Hills says he was responsible for Trisha's emotional and physical well-being.
Jeremiah Hills took the witness stand Wednesday. He is Trisha MacCallum's former dominant master. The two started a relationship in June of 2012. The relationship was based on doing what the court calls adult things in the bedroom. On the stand Wednesday, Hills said Chris MacCallum was angry when Trisha started growing closer to Hills, which he said led to several arguments Hills actually witnessed. He went on to testify after one of the arguments, Trisha told him, quote, things would be better off if he were dead, meaning her husband Chris. Hills continued saying Trisha also told him she knew people that could get rid of Chris. Later in his testimony, Jeremiah Hills mentioned Trisha had told him she was financially struggling. In September 2012, Hills says Trisha asked him to move in with her, but he said no. According to Hills, Chris moved back in with Trisha instead, but Trisha continued to see Hills.
Hills also mentioned in court today it seemed that the MacCallums had a constant shortage of money because at one point Hills says Chris wrote Trisha a note saying he wouldn't be able to pay the rent. Hills continued to tell the jury Trisha asked him for the rent money, but he couldn't afford it. And Hills also says during Trisha's financial struggles, she mentioned a few times that Chris had a life insurance policy. Covering your news, Ashley Carrasco, News 10.
And later this week in court, Bran Edmond is expected to take the stand. He's the man who retrieved emails and texts for the case. Also, Mark Perrin, an investigator for the district attorney, and Sergeant Jim Randall with the Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office. You can get updates on the trial from News 10 right on your smartphone. Just download our News 10 app, available on all Apple mobile devices.